This is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and one more crime, and Mr. Sherlock Holmes is going to solve it. Locked in to die.
My write-up of that last crime was so ingenious that Perlock Publishing tossed me quite a tidy sum. I believe this next one will do even better.
It's baffling. The room was locked. How did the murderer get in and out?
The room is locked. Okay, let's go. Cashin's room. Through the window, I suppose? So the question one, how I will go in and out. Which floor is this? His room. Okay, I see, third floor. Run, 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 Sherlock Holmes, why did you stuck? Okay, let's see. What's around here? The door. So he's on the bed, the window. Okay, should check the body first anyway. Later it will unlock some letters and other things. No sign of struggles, no one's. Should be some poison. Gas, medicine. Clues, 10 clues, oh my god. Candle? Burned down to the knob, yellowed candles. Last will. I see. So he's writing articles, and actually it's some old witch group. So now the old witch group just kill him. Congratulations. The lamp. Common lighting features. The light won't turn on, so that is why I use candles, right? The light cannot turn on. Use candles. The candle probably was poison, and somebody sell them poison candle, I guess. What's that? Event with the neighboring apartment. Oh, neighboring apartment put something poison from there. Okay. Published review. Recent concert. Old Witch Chamber Orchestra. Really? In particular, the solo performed by the first violin. So the first violin was a disaster, right? So somebody who played first violin killed him. Yeah, because obviously anonymous letter. Join me in Florence. Okay.
Tell me more about this.
Window is locked, probably. Shut, yeah. Locked from inside. Still have 2 clues. I think I should inspect the door. Normal state. There is still 1 more clue in this room. Ah, that one. Little. Concert program. Okay.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
So anyway, he went to the concert, make a review, first violin, and later they kill him. Should be. Housekeeper.
I'm just the housekeeper, but Mr. Casham was a dear friend. Each morning I bring him his coffee. Today his door was locked shut. My husband is the caretaker. We live downstairs. We have the keys to all the apartments, so after knocking, I became concerned and let myself in and found him like this.
Okay. Last night?
The lights weren't working. My husband didn't want to waste any candles, so we retired early.
Aha. So somebody sabotaged the lights?
Mr. Cashin was a respected music critic. A very accomplished man.
Okay, music critics. Finished with you, so let's check the neighbor. Let's talk to the neighbor. Neighbor to the victim. Neighbor to the victim. Probably should talk.
I won't now see here. This is private property.
Who is talking to me? Inspect. Okay, let's inspect something. First. 6 clues. Basement. So in the basement there is probably something electric light in the basement. I guess to sabotage the light. The light won't turn on. I probably later should go to inspect the basement. Oh, violin, eh? Who played this violin, eh?
I should ask more questions.
Okay, come to inspect. I cannot select it. Okay. Okay, so actually this orchestra was disbanded for the lack of funds, just because of this critics review. Yeah, so they just were kind of hopeless. Candles. Inspect. Burned white candles. That was yellow.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
Clues. Did they check 6 clues? Okay, now let's talk to you. Are you playing first violin? Cashin?
Just like that, eh? He lived right next door and often came home from his concerts a bit drunk and singing at the top of his lungs. Drove my wife near crazy.
Last
I was
night?
down in the cellar fiddling with my experiments.
What kind of experiments?
I'm an amateur chemist. Henman let me set up a few experiments in the cellar.
Oh, really?
That belongs to Mr. Golden. He's an awfully nice chap. We let him use our apartment during the day when my wife and I are out tending our shop. He likes to rehearse here where the light's better.
Aha! So it's not you. I thought it's you are the killer, but actually you are not playing the music.
Mr. Golden. He's an awfully nice chap. We let him use our apartment during the day when my wife and I are out tending our shop. He likes to rehearse here where the light's better.
Mr. Goldman. Okay.
Cashin had an eye for the ladies, no question. I was a bit jealous of him, frankly.
Time to get cleaned. No, it's fine. I'm sure I'll do well at tea looking like an urchin from East End.
Okay, so as I understand, there should be...
I'm an amateur chemist. Henman let me set up a few experiments in the cellar.
Hellman let him a few experiments in the cellar.
What do you think?
Hey, select.
That
And
belongs to Mr. Golden.
Golden.
He's an awfully nice chap. We let him use our apartment during the day.
Mr. Golden.
I don't have the time to get cleaned. No, it's fine.
So they're not musicians.
Urchin from East End.
Miss
Mr.
Bloomfield.
Cashin is dead? I just saw him yesterday. He looked in the peak of health. If you ask me, he paid a bit too much attention to the caretaker's wife. Scandalous, really. They must have seen each other nearly every day.
No, really.
Well, that's another
Caretaker's wife. Really.
No, it's fine. I'm sure I'll do
Last night I was knitting in that chair. Then I felt quite sickly and opened the window to clear my head. I certainly didn't hear anything.
Why did you open the window?
Last night I was knitting in that chair. Then I felt quite sickly and opened the window to clear my head. I certainly didn't hear anything.
So she did open the window because she feels sick of candles.
When the lights quit working yesterday, that sweet Mr. Golden handed out candles to everyone.
Aha!
He's such a nice man.
So Golden gave candles. He gave normal white candles to that apartment and yellow candle to that one. And they feel sick because from the vent some smoke from the yellow candle come here.
No, it's fine. I'm sure I'll do well at tea.
And she feels sick and open the window. So I should talk to her one more time.
Some people just
It's true.
I loved him.
I loved him. He was the best thing that ever happened to me.
That's another outfit I don't have the time to get cleaned. No, it's fine. I'm sure I'll do well at tea. looking
Okay,
like an
stop
urchin
crying.
from East End.
Looks like I should go downstairs now. Continue investigation. So what's here? So here, clues, suspect max 2. So I should continue downstairs. Looks like this kind Mr. Golden.
I assure
Okay, David Golden, musician. Oh. Let's inspect your apartment first, Mr. Golden. Violin. Playing violins, huh? Very dirty with soot. All lights not working. The candle, what's the color of the candle? White candle. Comes from a box nearby. Box nearby, okay. White shavings on the floor appear to be wax. On the floor. It's not on the floor, it's on the table. So he was writing there or reading the whole night. The box with candles. White candles, I guess. Box of white candles, almost all are
Now that I've
gone.
seen this, I should ask more questions.
So he make a special candle. Come on, select it. Okay, inspect. Violin string box. Violin strings along with tools for precise trimming of the strings. Okay. Clues. Now let's talk to you, Mr. Golden. I will not accuse you, but I would like to. Cashin?
I worked very late. So did he. I only met him once or twice in the 2 years I've been living here.
Okay.
I was out giving a benefit recital for unemployed musicians. Several dozen people can attest to my whereabouts. I use them to create an ambience when I hold private recitals.
Okay. You sounds very nice, but before accusing you I should go downstairs. Mr. Henman. So he also the potential killer. What is that? Ah, it's inside. How many clues? 3 clues. It's a basement, okay. Gas tank. A cold gas tank that supplies gas. Covered in dead and soot. Ah, so it's not electric lamp, it's gas lamp, right? What is this? This is probably the poison they're looking for. Yellow liquid. Yellow, yes. This is a poison.
I should return and find out about this.
This is a poison. And this is the chemical lab of the guy upstairs. Chemistry experiments, yeah. So the guys have enough chemicals, and later that Hellman or the musician, they mix a little bit to kill the guy with the yellow candle. Keys all apartment as well as to the basement. So the basement key, basement, so all keys are here. Golden Cashin. The light won't turn on. Gas lamp. Yeah, it's gas lamp. Sorry, it's not electric. Gas lamp. There is one more, some little evidence. Screwdriver. Standard screwdriver. Hellman's room. Screwdriver.
I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Okay, did I get all the clues? No, one more. Candle. Unused white candles. Why unused? Okay, let's talk to you, Mr. Hellman. Caretaker. Sooty clothes. Cashin?
Mr. Cashin's dead. Difficult to believe. He led a quiet life. Out at concerts most nights. Shut up in his room writing the rest of the time. He must have been a lonely man. My wife felt sorry for him and helped him as often as she could.
Really? So innocent?
I'm in charge of the running and upkeep of the whole building, so I can get dirty now and then. I was just doing some work in the basement.
Doing some work in the basement. So just stop there. You were stopping the gas, right? Screwdriver.
I forgot to put it away after I fixed Mr. Golden's music stand yesterday morning. I left it there, and he came to give it back.
Oh, Mr. Goldman. Wait a moment.
The gas quit working yesterday. I don't know enough to fix such things safely myself. A man from the company is going to come by tomorrow.
Okay.
The gas quit working yesterday. I don't know enough to fix such things safely myself. A man from the company is going to come by tomorrow.
So anyway, This one is a gas. Covered with dirt and soot.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
But that is pretty normal for him maybe to deal with the suit, but not recently. But for musician to deal with the suit is not very normal, because his clothes are also covered with soot. Very dirty with soot, so probably he mess up with that screwdriver and try to mess up the gas. What is that? Did I see the... Ah, it's just sunlight. It's not that. So let's try to accuse you. Anyway, you or maybe the Downs Hanmans. You know, all musicians, especially like violin and the disaster, and like you are talking, and you know, for musician, you close in the suit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, accuse.
He destroyed an entire orchestra. All those musicians put out of work. A rancorous old man who had no talent or creativity of his own.
Sure.
I
Have a nice
there
day.
was more to that mystery than meets the eye. I'm going to look into it.
Up to the clink with you.
Okay, that was not actually difficult crime. Everything was pretty obvious from the beginning. I'm Sherlock Holmes, and hope you will have a nice game.